Hello, today we're going to be going over the Red Obby Cave, the Oasis kind of Red Obby Cave. We're going to be checking it out, seeing what it is, seeing if it's any good or not. So the greatest part about this is if you guys watched my April Fool's video where I kind of did a little joke about the game releasing earlier and showing it off, I actually went into this spot right here next to the Red Obby. I was like, look, it's the new underwater cave, and what do you know? It actually is. So it just worked out that way, I guess. So here we go. We can jump down in here and start swimming in. And yeah, once you're past that point, they can't use boats to drop on top of your turrets anymore. This is pretty big. But considering there's not really water dinos on Scorched for the first 60 days, this would be a decent little area. You can block this off. There won't be a whole lot of way to be assaulted. Well, yeah, not really. It's a big entrance, though, so you can definitely be able to get squids and things like that down here once the transfer is open, which will make this a little bit weaker. All right. So swim around, just kind of taking a look at all the walls and everything, trying to see what the LOS would be. These crystals right here would make this kind of a hard place to really build a decent defense. Get down in here. We've got a lot of water in here. This is awesome. This is a huge water cave. Oh, I wonder if there are water dinos down here. Huh. I may be wrong about no water dinos on Scorch. All the wild dinos are dead right now. We'll double check that before we end this video and see if water dinos spawn in here. So that would make sense if they put water dinos in here. But then again, of course, the people who claim the water cave will be the ones who can use it if they block the top off. So far, I'm not seeing a great place to put turrets or anything, but this does seem like an interesting water cave. But these are just in the way. I mean, you can place turrets on them, I guess. Well, once platform dinos can come in here, you have to really prepare for that. Of course, with vacuum chambers, we could float something up. But again, platform dinos, right, cause issues with anything you try and put up, they can block it. Alright, so this is how we get out. This little, yep, can pop out here. Oh, here we go. This is the way into the cave. Oh, what's the water? You can swim. How low can we get? We can't really get under those. Wait, we not go any farther here? Okay, there we go. We can't actually get under these ledges, so that's good. So that doesn't really create an LOS issue there. Well, it does in the sense that I'm down below. I see. Okay. This is a nice little choke point, though, because the big dinosaurs won't be able to walk down here. Of course, a stego should fit in this channel, and so should a trike, but maybe not. Maybe not through right here, but they should. We should be able to swim right through. So you can still get those in here, but that's okay. It's the pair racers and platform dinos that you're really more worried about in a place like this. Okay, yeah, that's a nice little choke point. Let's see from here. 1, 2, 3. It's not amazing. There's still, this is probably where, I don't know about that. So you can get a boat on, you can get a raft on this. I'll bet you can. Let's try it. Raft. Can't place a raft while swimming. Yeah, we get a raft. Alright, so the enemy can get a raft right here. And then it can move it in, build on it, move it in. Oh yeah. So, y'all don't know, rafts, if a raft can get to something, it makes it very weak. So this is as far as a raft can go. So yeah, that choke point's not going to be, you're not going to be able to block it off very well. So just be able to use a raft to push through it. Alright, to prevent enemy putting a raft down, we could put turrets here. where they're shooting straight down in the water, and until there's some decent water tames with platform saddles, stuff like that, that might actually work for a while. But if they get past these turrets and they can come back here in this corner and drop a raft, build on it, and then bring it forward. Now, they may be able to drop a raft, but if you have enough structures around, of course, they won't be able to build on it, but they only have to blow up something like 16 foundations away from it of structures in every direction to be able to start building on the raft. And once they can build on their raft, then they can just raft it all the way through here and destroy any turrets we might put. But if you're not worried about a raft, building a turret area here and putting turrets on the walls and ceilings all along, probably from here all the way back to here would be good. Get turrets there, and of course some turrets over in that other area, in the first area where we just came up. We probably don't want to build a wall in that area, just because that way they can't use tech weapons to take your wall down. So if you have your turrets up on the ceilings and stuff, then the tech weapons can't get rid of them other than tech turrets. Then of course a tech saddle could. Alright, let's head deeper into the cave. Whoa. Oh, this is an awesome looking cave. This is horrible for defense, though. But awesome looking. Look at that. You got a river in here, waterfalls. I mean, this is an awesome cave. You definitely want to build in here for PvE for sure. I don't know about PvP. Looking at this, there's so many LOS issues, and yeah. I mean, it's huge, right? You can build a massive breeding base in here. But I didn't see any great places to put turrets on the way in. Like I said, the raft, the rafter there just messes up that whole, any type of defense you can put there. Try not to be in fly mode so we don't go through too fast. This is huge though, look at this. This is a whole, like, another biome under here. This is kind of like the underworld on Center. Now we have the underworld on Scorched. This would be a great place to be if there's a heat storm outside. Look at all this. Whoa, that was a little bit jumpy. Alright. Yeah, look at that. All those. Oh, those berry bushes, aren't they? Go down and check it out. Oh yeah, you can harvest fiber and berries in here. So you'd be able to sustain your base if you're being raided for a long period of time. This is a big cave. Oh man. Size of this cave and the openness, but then all the LOS issues. Definitely not defensible for PvP. I do not recommend. So far, no, I wouldn't recommend this cave for PvP, but we are not done exploring it yet. We're only scratching the surface, apparently. Or maybe not. Maybe this is the whole cave. Maybe we've seen it all. It's just one big circle down here. But, yeah, we gotta find out. But it's gorgeous, right? Look at that. They spent some time working on this cave. I guess this cave is the reason Scorched Earth took so long to come out. As the rest of Scorched Earth isn't changed that much. They just swapped out some of the textures and then used a generator kind of thing, automated. Basically automating that rebuilds the map for them with specific coordinates in mind. Oh, cool. We got some water in here so we can grow some flower gardens and stuff. Oh, there's a crystal cave. Oh, yeah, it's kind of like what they do with the island. They used basically let Unreal Engine to kind of design the island for them, following a certain set of parameters based on their previous maps. And then they went through and kind of sculpted it a little bit after. If they actually hand sculpted everything, they did it the hard way. I highly doubt that was the case. As fast as these actually got made. But the caves they would have had to do a little more hand sculpting anyway. This is what they actually spent a lot of time on this cave. It looks really nice. There's nothing wrong with them. Don't get me wrong, alright? There's nothing wrong with them doing that. It's a smarter way of working. Goes and produce maps faster. This is awesome looking. It really is. This is not... yeah, look at all these different ways to get to different areas, and this is definitely not a PvP friendly cave. Wait, I wasn't expecting this cave to be so big. The Oasis cave, I thought it was just going to be kind of a small little cave under the water. This is awesome. It had a pretty decent water entrance as well, which will kind of have the dinos come back, and we'll check out what kind of dinos we can get in here. Oh, we got piranhas already. So imagine we're going to have... Are there Sarcos on Scorched? I know there's those annoying... I guess I could just make myself invisible. That might have been better. Alright, there's those annoying Capros. I'm sure we're going to have some Capros in this cave. There are so many turns and bends and places to go down and under, and wow, this is gonna have... Whoa, this is where we came. This is not where we came in at. What is this? Oh, an artifact box. All right, we've been in here long enough that they're spawning. What kind of artifact box are you? Let's find out. You are a supply crate cave, quality tier 2, Scorched Earth C. Alright, cool. So it is a Scorched Earth crate. Well, I mean, if this is only the one way in, straight down, this is your Tuso breeding spot right here when the map opens up, right? Oh, that was a cool little hole. This cave may be full of little pockets like that. It's going to be kind of... We move through here, we might not catch all of them the first time we're through. It looks like we did make a loop, though, and we're back around to the raft. So, yeah, this cave is amazing, and you definitely want to come in here and explore it. The only good place in this cave to stop players from coming in has a ability to pop a raft into it. So until Scorched opens up, the 60 days while this is in beta phase, right, being tested and fixed and letting players build up on it without stuff being ported over, we give it 3 out of 10. Once Scorched opens up for transfers, this becomes a 1 out of 10. Right, it won't be hard to get something through the water entrance to the point where you can drop a boat in here and pretty much devastate this cave. And of course, once you pass that choke point there and you're into this cave, it's just way too open to be able to properly protect it. Of course, if you're online, I mean, with that choke point the way it is, you can blow up any raft they try and bring through there and, things like that. But in the end, the moment you're offline, there's a raft in your base. Okay, so yeah, any cave is super defendable as long as you're online. It doesn't matter, the better the cave is, of course, the more defendable it is. When we have people popping out of the water here, you're grappling them, you're hitting them with clubs, things like that. This would be super defensible. But as soon as you have no one online defending, this base is done. Alright, so let's figure out what kind of water tames spawn in here. I think some of the cave dinos are spawning on the surface. Nothing else is supposed to be happening. We have bats on the surface. Okay, so that shouldn't be happening. Anyway, just going back to see what kind of dinosaurs we were spawning in the cave. And to show you the 2 baby paracers. Alright, and to show you probably the best spot for turrets as well. For PvP purposes. Okay, so as you see, boats won't be able to get past this point. Boats can kind of come over here and they have a thing that's built down clipping, so you got to be careful about that too. That they could use, they could build a wall so they could come down here and hide. I think that ends about right here. Alright, so this is kind of a big-ish entrance, but until Tusos and things like that come about, putting your turrets all along right here, or even further back, this would probably be the best spot for turrets, is right here. Alright, this little entryway into this, and that should pretty much prevent a lot of people from being able to get into this cave. until servers open. Once servers open, of course, it'll be a lot easier. And it doesn't seem like there are any water dinos currently that spawn in this entrance. But I'm surprised there's not even capros or piranhas in here. That doesn't mean there won't be. Alright, don't be surprised if you jump in here and a capro hits you. But yeah, a capro. So, once you can get baryonyxes on Scorched, baryonyxes and capros combined in here could be a decent defense. If you enjoyed this video, smash that like button. Have an awesome day.